In this video, we are going to study about vertical circular motion. So what is vertical circular motion? Motion of a particle along circumference of circle in vertical plane is called vertical circular motion. There are two types of vertical circular motion. First, that is controlled vertical circular motion, in which the speed is either kept constant or not totally controlled by gravity. For example, we can take its example as a giant wheel, in which the speed is either kept constant or not totally controlled by gravity. And second type, in which the vertical circular motion is controlled only by gravity. Now in this case, as the vertical circular motion controlled only by gravity, it means in which the necessary energy is supplied at the lowest point in the vertical circular motion. Then the entire motion is governed by the gravitational force. Actually, there is an interconversion of kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy in this case. To understand vertical circular motion in more detail, as shown in this figure, consider an object of mass m. It's tied at the end of a massless and inextensible string, which is held at the center of this xy coordinate system, say at point O, and reeled in a vertical circle, say of radius r. So here you can see this is a particle or object of mass m. Assume that this is point as P, which is attached with the help of this string, hold at the center of this xy coordinate system, and this particle is reeled in the vertical circle in anticlockwise sense. Now imagine at some instant the particle or the object is present at point P. Then the number of forces acting on this object when it is at position P is first, that is mg, which is its weight acting vertically downwards, and number two, that is T, tension in the string. This mg, we can resolve it into two components, that is mg cos theta, and this one, it is mg sin theta. This is angle theta, so this also becomes theta. So this is the adjacent side, so this is mg, its component is mg cos theta, and this component is mg sin theta. But as we can see, this component mg cos theta, it is balanced by the tension T in the string. Therefore we can write T is equal to mg cos theta, and another component mg sin theta, you can see this mg sin theta, this is the only component which is unbalanced in this motion. Means this mg sin theta is not balanced by any of the component. So now we will discuss how this unbalanced component mg sin theta is going to affect the vertical circular motion of this particle. Now from this figure we can clearly see that when this particle, when it is moving along the path BCA in upward direction, but the direction of component mg sin theta, it is in the downward direction, due to which the vertical motion of the particle is opposed, and when the particle is moving along this BCA in vertical direction, then its motion is being opposed and its speed goes on decreasing. But when the same particle, when it is moving along the path ADB, then the direction of motion of the particle is in the downward direction, that is ADB, and the direction of this mg sin theta will also be in the same direction, that is in the downward direction. So they both assist each other, and due to which the speed of the particle when it is moving along the path ADB goes on increasing. That is, in vertical circular motion, the motion of the particle when it is moving along the path BCA in upward direction, its speed decreases, and when it is moving along the path ADB in downward direction, its speed increases. Therefore, vertical circular motion is not a uniform circular motion. Now as in this figure we can see, this tension in the string is balanced by mg cos theta. That's we have written here T is equal to mg cos theta. but the particle P is performing vertical circular motion, and we know that for any kind of circular motion centripetal force is must. So the required centripetal force for the motion of this particle along the circumference of circle is given by the resultant of these two forces, and we can write it as T minus mg cos theta is equal to centripetal force, that is mv square upon r, where T is the tension in the string, mg it is the weight of the object, v is the linear speed of the object, and r is the radius of the circular path. And this equation gives us the resultant force acting on this particle in VCM at any position.